here at the Comedy Pop-Up Studios. This is Brady Matthews. My special guest today is, we call him Big Dick Ari Mannis.
Is that what? Do people call me that?
That's
Or
what I heard.
You're not just making that up?
Paul, you heard that, didn't you? Yeah, Big Dick Ari Mannis
Yeah,
is what I
it's
heard.
true. I actually have an above average size penis.
What size? What size is above average? Because I don't really even know. How do you
I'd
even
say
know that?
I'd say over 6, but the reason I know is just from enough people saying it to me when they see it. They go, "Oh, it's pretty big."
Really?
Yeah.
Are you more lit? Are you all cap? Are you all cap and less stem? Or are you more stem and all cap?
I think I'm a little of both, but
Wow, you're a little bit of both. Cause see,
Yeah.
I would say I'm more cap and less.
You have a
stem.
big dome.
I have a pretty solid dome.
Now,
Now when
do you have,
when it gets plumped up.
do you actually have a big dome, or did they maybe just snip a little too much off in your circumcision?
Listen, I'll have to ask my mom that, but and she watches this. I think she's the only one that does watch this.
But I'll have you know, big dicks aren't everything.
No, they're not.
Because, like,
It's
for
more-
example,
it's-
I'm a 5-minute man.
Are you really?
I premature ejaculate
Don't
most
you?
of the
No,
time.
you
Yeah.
do not.
Yeah,
Don't you?
absolutely.
Don't you kind of like get into it a little bit, or do you go down on the young lady first, or
So some guys love doing that. This is getting sexual very fast. But
I do. I like it.
some guys love going down on women. It has to be a special woman for me to like it.
Yeah.
They have to have a magical vagina.
Yeah.
So no, typically I'm not big on eating out girls for the most part.
Really?
And
What about
I'm
69?
a 5-minute man.
You don't like 69 stuff like that, or her sitting?
I
on
don't
your
like
face?
69 for multiple reasons.
What if she's like, Ari, I want to come over right now and I want to sit in her face? What would you say? I have some stuff to do.
If she has a very nice vagina, I'm down.
Yeah.
But if it's the average girl, I don't like 69 for 2 reasons. Number one, because I don't like eating vagina that much. And
Yeah.
number two, I'm a little self-conscious about myself down there. Like, what if she smells my butthole or something? I eat a lot of unhealthy foods.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, you're a young guy. What'd you say? You're 29, right?
I'm 30.
Are you
I
30?
just turned 30.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I need to eat it better.
30, dude, fuck off.
I behave like a
you're-
23-year-old.
You're not even a grown man yet. Like you,
I
like you
wish.
just got pubes.
I mean, I can't grow a full beard, so
That's a good beard.
thank you.
See, my beard's aggressive. Now it's getting gray. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's good. It
It's a good
shows
gray?
wisdom. It
I would
shows
guess
how much
I-
you've been through. It's like
you'd
you're a
be
young.
surprised.
I think you're the level of handsome. You'll look like Court McCown one day.
That's true.
And
yeah.
he's very handsome.
I do like Court. I wonder how he makes his money.
I think he makes
it
it.
on
I
the
don't know
road?
if he wants me to say this. I think he makes some on the road.
And I think it's a
And
lot of Vegas stuff, right?
I think he does like sobriety stuff too.
Oh, that's cool. So he probably does like talks. He probably goes around and talks to people, right?
Talks and hangs out with like rich sober people that need someone to
Help him out.
monitor them. Yeah.
And play golf with them.
Yeah. And he makes golf money too. So I think he has a lot of different revenue sources.
Where are you from? Let's give people that watch
from
that
San
do
Diego.
actually do watch this.
I am from San Diego, California. Surf, skate all day.
Hell yeah.
Is that Michael Jackson?
No, why would
I just want to make sure.
Not
Who is that?
blackface. It's Sly Stallone from Rocky 3.
Is that really Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
That's not Michael Jackson?
Why would it look like Michael Jackson? I mean, kind of.
That's Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah. When
Listen,
when-
I'm a fan of your art, but
I
that
appreciate
doesn't
it.
look like Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, it does. If I show you the picture, yeah, it does. I'll show you the picture. What are you talking about?
Does that not look like Michael Jackson?
I don't see it. Really?
Who if you, I mean, you already knew. But
You don't think it looks like Sly Stallone? Paul?
even knowing that it's Sylvester Stallone, I still don't think it looks like Sylvester Stallone.
Maybe it's just a bad angle. Look at you. Tell me that looks like Michael Jackson?
Okay, it does look like that picture. But without seeing that picture,
Not a lot of people know. Like I'm doing Swayze from Roadhouse. No one would probably know who the fuck Swayze is now. Do you even know who Swayze is?
yeah, I do.
But if you
Love
asked if
Roadhouse.
you asked a kid that's what 21, 22,
Yeah,
who
they're not gonna
fucking-
know.
who Patrick Swayze is,
No, they won't know.
which is such a bummer because he did such old school like shitty great movies.
Oh, Roadhouse is incredible.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's
like
so good.
Like they're sitting in a diner.
Especially if you've ever worked as a security guard, it makes your job like it makes you. If you watch that before you go into work, you go, yeah.
and wearing like
I'm a
like
security
you're
guard.
wearing like khaki pants and like a nice like fluffy shirt
Maybe carry around a switchblade.
and you have a dope mullet and you
Yeah.
got a switchblade and you only drink coffee because you're sober now.
That's right.
Or isn't that right?
He was
doesn't-
just a good guy.
He
all
was-
around.
yeah,
he was
he
a hero.
was- yeah, he was
Really,
a
he
hero.
cared about the damsel.
yeah.
Save the damsel.
She was a doctor.
Any movie where you save a damsel is gonna be at least mediocre.
What doctor would go after Patrick Swayze? You're like, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I'm working at the Double Deuce. And
You'd be
she's like,
surprised.
Fuck
There's mental
yeah.
illness in every job. There's mentally
That's
ill
true.
female doctors that'll
Dude.
go after me.
You know Bronson Jones? You know
Yeah.
Bronson? His dad was like a brain surgeon. that crazy?
Man, he fell far from the tree, huh?
He said, "Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. He seems pretty happy with what he's doing. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, happy, but I'm sure his dad's not happy, or wasn't happy
I don't
if
think
he's
his
still
dad's.
alive.
Yeah, I don't know if his dad's still alive, but we'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, on the next episode with Ronstadt.
Um,
I wouldn't be happy if I was his dad.
Why did you want to? Why would you want to get into comedy? It's the saddest, fucking most awful job on the planet.
Well, you don't know that till you're in it, though.
That's so true. Dude,
Yeah.
when I was like 20, when I first started, I was like 24, 25. I was like, dude, I was working on jokes every day. I was trying to figure out new sketches. Like, I was on it. And then you sit around and then you get really into it and you're like, oof, this is some dark shit.
Well, just the community is dark.
Very
the
dark.
competitiveness,
Oh,
the
yeah.
type of people that go into it. But you don't think about that until you're in it,
Yeah.
until you're too in it.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, this is for...
Because you go on the road, like
Crazy
we've talked
people.
about before. You go on the road sometimes with Theo and with Santino.
Yeah,
But you
little
see,
Pauly Shore.
but you see how those guys are crushing the game, but also how like then you
How
go
they're
back,
still not happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy though? You like those guys have everything and they're still not happy.
I think it's just human nature a
Yeah.
little bit. You know, it's like
it's like people that are in mansions and
Yeah,
they're not happy with their family
you
life.
think to yourself, oh, when I get a girlfriend, then I'll be happy. When I have $100,000, then I'll be happy. But then you get those things and you go, oh, but now I need $1 million.
Yeah.
Now I need 2 girlfriends. It's like you're just human brain is always wants more.
It's like Paul. Paul's got 2 girlfriends, right, Paul?
Is that true?
No.
You stud, you.
Dude, Paul's a fucking
I'll be
stud.
your girlfriend, Paul.
Paul's a stud, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he looks
full
like it.
vegan now.
Are you really fully vegan? No, I'm vegetarian. Okay, I identify
Isn't that
as
the
a
same thing?
vegetarian.
Isn't vegetarian and vegan the same thing?
No, vegans don't eat cheese or eggs or any animal products.
Wait, so if I say I'm a vegetarian, I can still eat cheese and I can still.
Yes, vegetarians just don't eat the actual meat.
So
They don't kill the
confusing.
animal. So
So-
I personally identify as a vegetarian.
So Paul, do you eat ice cream or anything like that? But what kind of ice cream? Do you have to like go to a specific place and get it? Like Whole Foods? Meat and ice cream? Fuck, where you going, player? Shit, this is gangster shit, dude. So all right, you lived in San Diego. You went to San Diego State. You went to,
No, I went to Carmel Valley Middle School,
Nice.
and then I went to New Mexico Military Institute for high school in Roswell, New Mexico.
Wow. And
Pretty
you said
interesting.
you have a brother, you have a sister,
I have 2 younger brothers.
right?
And then for college, I went to a junior college and then UC Santa Cruz.
And did you like
Banana
did you
slugs.
like college or no?
College?
What kind of name is a banana slug? Like who is the
So-
asshole that came up with that?
No, it's actually a good story. So
Someone
if
got
you've ever
saved?
been to Santa Cruz,
I have.
their whole slogan is "Stay weird." You know, it's this
I
hippie
thought it was we hate Trump. I thought it was that.
and that. There are a bunch of liberal cucks over there for sure.
yeah.
But they're all weirdos, hippies. So in the 70s or 80s, when they got sports teams there, they made it the Dolphins. But the whole school protested because no one went over it with the school. It wasn't like a vote on the mascot. Some person higher up was just like, "We're the Dolphins,"
Yeah.
and the whole school was like, "Fuck that, we're weird. We don't want to be the Dolphins. We're the Banana Slugs." And the whole school just started saying we're the Banana Slugs, and then
Because they just
officially
wanted to be
changed it.
something completely different.
They wanted to be weird, so they had a dolphin statue and they went and painted it yellow
With a banana
like a
head.
banana slug.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the type of environment it was. What was I saying? Oh, did I like college? I had a lot of good memories of college
Yeah.
for sure, but it was a waste of time and money. And
Really?
in retrospect, as being a productive human being,
Yeah.
I wish I didn't go and just started my life.
Do you wish you had just gotten right into stand-up comedy?
Yeah, or whatever. Just been an adult.
Do you
Because
think-
when you go to college, you're basically extending your childhood, in my opinion. Even though you're 18.
Yeah.
If you go to college 18 to 22, you're still not an adult.
Also,
You're a
from
kid.
18 to 22, all you want to do is party
Yeah.
and like fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I did that.
And then that's
I
what you
did some of that.
Yeah. But you graduated.
I graduated with a degree in film theory.
Oh, cool.
The main reason I went to college, I'd never wanted to go to college. I hated school growing up. I hated high school. I hated
So did I.
everything. But I hit 18. I was an adult technically, but not maturity-wise. And I told my parents, hey, I want to move to LA and do comedy.
Right. No,
And they
say
said-
fuck off.
No, they said, yeah, you're an adult. You could do whatever you want.
Sure.
But you do that, you have no money, so you're
Yeah.
gonna have to go there,
Get a job.
and share a room with someone and start your life.
I mean, that's how it works.
Or if you go to college, we're gonna pay for you to go to college. And
You're
I was
like,
like,
all right.
okay, I'll go to
Yeah.
college. Yeah.
Well, I think also you kind of gotta build up that community of friends too. So when you leave, at least you can all be miserable together and talk about
You
how
think that I didn't build up any friends?
at all.
I mean, not that came to LA with me.
None of your friends that you went to school with went and did stand up comedy.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What
I
are the,
came out here knowing no one.
no shit.
Yeah.
Who was the first person that you met out here that did stand up comedy?
He no longer does it, but his name's Brad Sachs. I don't know if you knew him.
Yeah,
He does some art too.
Yeah.
Not as good as your art. And
No.
I'll say that, and I'll say it to his face.
His name painted Michael Jackson.
Can't paint Michael Jackson.
I've never
nearly as good.
I've never painted Michael Jackson.
Well, you don't have to.
I got it right there.
Yeah.
God, you're quick. You're good.
Yeah, so I came and signed up for Potluck at the Comedy Store.
Which is so intimidating, isn't it?
Very intimidating, but I was so new and blindly confident for no reason.
Really?
That it was actually not as. It's more intimidating to me now than it was when I first did it.
Really?
Does that make sense? Like I had done stand up
Because you kind of know the game now a little bit, right?
now I know how just competitive and crazy it is, but I had done stand up maybe 4 times in Santa Cruz before
Yeah.
I moved to LA. And I did pretty good 3 out of the 4 times. So I came here thinking
I got this.
I'm a good comedian.
Yeah.
I'm great. And I did new stuff each time because I didn't know how it worked. So I did new stuff. I did pretty good, and I moved to. I'm ready to move to LA.
Oh, for sure.
I'm a good comedian. I'm a
Yeah.
natural.
Seasoned vet.
Yeah. So I moved to LA, signed up for Potluck. Yeah, I got this. Shit.
How'd it go?
Oh, I bombed. I mean, first I signed up for 6 months and didn't get picked,
Yeah.
and then I finally got picked and bombed horrendously.
Dude, I remember when I went to Potluck, it was my second time, and Eleanor Kerrigan runs down the stairs, chases after me, and she goes, hey, she goes, Tommy wants to talk to you. She goes, that was incredible. I was
After your
like,
first time?
Second time.
Oh, second time. That's
I was like, oh, no shit. So I would talk to Tommy. He goes, listen, I liked what you did up there because I want you to showcase for Mitzi. Swear to God. And I
That's
go,
amazing.
Yeah, dude. So like that whole week, I was like fucking working out like crazy. I was like working on my jokes. I was doing every open mic possible. I went and did it in front of Mitzi, and the feedback he gave me was, "What the fuck was that?" That was it. That was it. That was the only feedback I got. I thought he was joking. I go, oh.
Did you bomb?
No, I thought I did great. I thought I did great. She didn't like that I humped the stool. I did like this thing where I was humping the stool, and it was like kind of dirty.
Yeah.
And she goes, he thinks he's Dane Cook or some shit. And actually, I kind of thought I did.
You were influenced.
I
by
mean,
Dan
that's all.
Cook.
That's all I really knew
And but you later got passed by Mitzi or Tommy?
by Tommy. But it was Louis Anderson who actually got me passed.
How does Louis Anderson?
He
get
saw
you
me
passed?
on stage and went up to Tommy and said, "Why is this kid not passed here?" He said, "This kid's great." And so Tommy steps me aside. He goes, "Well, it looks like you finally gonna
Now,
get passed."
now
And
let's
I'm like,
be
"You
honest with each
fucking
other.
Piece of shit.
I think you're a hilarious comedian. Let me start off
Thank
saying
you.
that.
Appreciate
now,
it.
did Louis Anderson think you were a hilarious comedian, or did you just really want to get in your pants?
Let me ask you, Ari, if you're gonna get passed at the Comedy Store, do you say, "I don't know, did Louis think it was funny, or did he want to suck my dick?"
Well, it's all said and done, so we could talk about it now.
I think he wanted to suck my dick.
That's awesome.
But if he wanted to suck my dick, then why didn't he come up to me and say anything afterwards, or say, "Why don't you go on the road with
He
me?"
was
or some
shy.
bullshit?
Listen, he's a shy little man.
I
Big
don't
man.
care. So
Shy big
Tommy
man.
passed me, and then Tommy started giving me really good spots, and then I was going down to La Jolla and doing shows by there, but whatever, that's all long gone. You know what I mean?
Maybe it'll come back. You never know.
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not, but who
Probably
knows?
not. Yeah. So
I never had a taste of that, so at least you're
listen.
not me.
Have you ever had someone in your life talk to you and build you up, and then they shoot you down the next day like they didn't even say what they just said? Tommy did it to me all the time. I would go to him, I go, "Hey, dude, listen, you just passed so and so who shouldn't have been passed," and we can all see a lot of those people. And he goes, "Listen," he goes, "it's peaks and valleys. It's valleys and peaks. And so when you get down to the valleys, sometimes you got to look around up at the sky and figure out how to get back up to the peaks." And then I go to I swear to God, Ari, I looked at him, I go, "Cut the shit, dude. Cut the shit. Am I going to get passed or what?" And he goes,
Oh, this is before you got passed.
yeah. And he goes, "Well, Brady, hold on." He goes, "You get a spot this week. We'll see how it goes." And I just walked down the stairs and left. I was so pissed off.
Well, it's brave of you to give him that kind of attitude, though.
Totally.
Because I would never go up to Adam and say, "Am I going to get passed or what?"
No, I've gotten into it with Adam too, where I've gone home and I said, "How come I'm not getting more spots?" Blah blah blah, and then he'll just straight shoot you and saying, "You're not on a TV show, so I can't give you." I would love to, but I can't. He says, "You know what I mean? It's just the
Yeah.
way it goes, and
Yeah.
that's just the way it is now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're funny. No one gives a fuck. People look
Right.
you up online. Like back in the day, you didn't have to be on TV to get actual amazing spots.
Right.
There's only one guy on the Comedy Store that gets amazing spots. I'm not going to say his name, but he gets really good spots. He's an older guy, and he's the Adam Egan's guy. You can kind of get an idea who he
Yeah.
is. His glasses.
There's a couple
his
of 'em.
Shaved
Yeah.
head. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. So that's the way it goes. But I don't know. That's just the name of the game.
Yeah.
So what do you look at when you do stand-up comedy? What's your 5-year plan? Like, do you want to do what Theo and Santino do, or do you want to do more producing, or what do you want to do?
I honestly, I want to do everything. I want to be Louis C.K. before pre-scandal.
Cool.
I want to write. I want to do stand-up. I want to act.
Are you working on a bunch of scripts right now?
Yeah, got scripts. I got make little videos. I got a podcast. I do stand-up. I like doing everything. I get bored if I do one thing. Some people are like, you just got to focus and do stand-up. I'm like, no,
You don't.
I'm too bored.
No, don't listen to those people. Also,
I
I
mean,
listen to
they might be right.
No.
Maybe I'm spreading myself too thin, but I just enjoy it more.
Totally.
One day I like making a video. I like reviewing food. I like
as you
reviewing
should.
tech products. I like
Because by doing all that, you might not know what will hit and take off.
that, but also it just it's fun to mix it up. If I do stand up, or
It gets old.
sketch, or write script, if that's all I do, I lose my mind.
Yeah.
So I need to just every day do a little, or even sometimes half of the day I'll do this, half of the day I'll do that. I just mix it up. Just
You're
for
still
my own.
are you still reviewing the food stuff?
Still do food reviews.
Did you do that Cheez-It? You did that Cheez-It?
I did the
thing?
Cheez-It pizza from
Give me
Pizza
your
Hut.
honest review opinion about the Cheez-It.
Well, now they're
thing.
now they're not going to go watch it, but it was terrible.
Was it really that? What was so bad
I mean,
about
it wasn't. Listen, I finished it. It wasn't like
You're hungry.
gross.
You're hungry.
But I would never order it again or recommend anyone order it, even out of curiosity. It was a marketing gimmick for sure.
Oh, for sure. But
And-
I don't even like Cheez-Its in itself. It tastes
Oh,
like
well,
chalk.
then you definitely wouldn't like it. I like cheese. I do like Cheez-Its, and I like Pizza Hut. So to me, I was
like
like,
Pizza Hut.
You're putting the two things together. It's going to be great. But here's another thing that I kind of didn't realize until I was eating it. Of course, it's not going to be as good as Pizza Hut because it's a microwavable
Piece of
frozen.
shit.
It's like a Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
It's a Cheez-It Hot Pocket. And whereas Pizza Hut, even though it's not the freshest ingredients, at least they take the dough and they make the dough and they put the sauce and the cheese and they put it in the oven.
Yeah.
So
What about where's your favorite place to get mozzarella sticks from?
I don't have a go-to mozzarella. So what is your favorite mozzarella stick place?
Joe's Pizza right by my house.
Oh, Joe's Pizza is great.
Have you had it?
Joe's Pizza, of course.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Panini's Pizza by my
Oh,
house.
I've never had that. No.
Pretty. You might want to check it out. It's pretty.
Better than Joe's?
No, Joe's doesn't have mod sticks.
Oh, got
But
it.
they have grandma sliced pizza.
This is sad, but I think I just like them out of nostalgia. I like Denny's mozzarella sticks.
Sure,
I'm
why
sure
not?
they're crap, but
Dude, we went to IHOP the other day. I got the fucking dulce de leche fucking pancakes. It was delicious.
yeah.
I was
Very good.
I had to go to sleep as soon as I got home though. I had
Yeah.
like a sugar overload.
Oh yeah, if I eat at around 11 a.m. and then I get home at 1 and it's a big meal, I'm taking a nap.
Got to.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? You know?
Being an old man, I guess, getting older.
You're 30, dude. You're 30
30,
years
I'm old.
When did you turn 30?
September 22nd.
Did you do anything fun for your birthday?
No, I had a really big 29th.
What's that?
So,
you went
I
to-
didn't. I went small on the 30th.
What'd you do for the 29th?
29th, I had a Hummer limo pick me and my friends up from my apartment, and we went to CC's Pizza in Corona.
What?
And
Why?
it was so badass, dude. What do you mean, why?
CC's Pizza?
You don't like CC's?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's a pizza buffet, $5 all you could eat pizza.
Paul,
And they
you've been-
don't have a lot of them in
been there?
California. They're
Paul
big in
has.
Texas and
Fucking
like
Paul.
the middle of America. They're pretty popular, but here they're not. But I hadn't been since high school. I used to go in New Mexico all the time.
Yeah.
And I just had always want to go, and I would bring it up to friends. They'd be like, "I don't want that. That's crap."
Yeah.
So on my
It is.
birthday, I'm picking the place.
You had a
And then-
Hummer limo and you took people to CC's Pizza.
Yeah,
Do they even have booze there? Can you drink booze?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
some
I
people
was-
in the Hummer limo there was booze though,
Oh, well, that's good.
so people were drinking on the way there. I didn't drink.
No. You're not. You don't drink much, right?
Well, I don't drink much, and I wanted to be just
A good
clean
time.
for the
Yeah.
CC's.
What
I
about
want to really
do
enjoy
you smoke any
CC's.
weed?
As much as I drink, maybe once a week I'll have a drink.
You're not a big
Smoke
weed guy, right?
I've been through phases, but yeah, no,
It bores the fucking shit
both.
out of me.
I'd say both weed and alcohol. I do it socially so that if everyone else is doing it, I'll do it.
Sure.
But it's never my idea. Hey, you want to smoke weed?
Yeah.
Want to go get drunk?
Yeah,
It's never,
I
it's
can't
never
do
me.
it, dude. I don't know what people's infatuation with weed is. Like, I do the little weed pen here and there, because it helps me go to bed because I can't turn my brain off. You ever get like that when you go to bed?
I have not insomnia. I have internet addiction, so I probably stay up
So you're
every
just
night
on
till
your phone for-
2:30 in the morning
Just
on my phone or
looking
on
at-
laptop.
Just
yeah.
looking at shit.
Scrolling through Instagram, watching pornography.
Yeah.
Going on Reddit, just wormholes of bullshit.
It's
And then I
awful.
go to bed feeling guilty, and I wake up feeling guilty.
It's almost like
Very unhealthy.
that's almost an addiction too.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, an addiction.
Everyone does it.
Yeah, and I can't stop it too. Like if I at 11 p.m. was like putting the phone down, I'm going to bed,
And
and
then you
then
get-
I wake up at midnight. I'm like, I need to go on my phone.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll wake up and look at my girlfriend, and I can just feel that screen on my back. It's the
Yeah.
weirdest shit. And I'll look over, and I'm like, "Why'd you go to bed?" She's like, "I'm trying to fall asleep." Oh, that's just the way
You
it is
can't
now.
fall asleep, yeah, because you're on your phone.
Yeah, and also that it's so bright. I go, well, then dim it, dude, because I can feel it on my face.
Yeah, you got that night filter mode
It's the worst.
thing.
I have some stuff I have for you that I would like to ask. What was the what's your first embarrassing thing that ever happened to you and you blamed it on someone else?
Man, I wish I got prepped with that question.
Yeah, I get right into it.
Well, no, it's just I don't even know off the top of my head first embarrassing thing that I blamed on someone. And it's like I could think of an embarrassing thing, but then an embarrassing thing that I blamed on someone.
Do you want to come back to it?
Yeah, let's come back to it.
All right. Who was the first stand-up comedian you ever saw and thought I could do that?
Ooh, another tough question.
I'm telling you, I told you, I do all the heavy lifting.
Dimitri Martin.
Oh, and you thought maybe you could be like him?
I was a big fan of him growing up as a young man, and the first time I wrote jokes, it made me think, I think these are kind of like Dimitri Martin-esque.
Do you remember any of them?
Nope.
Not one.
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember the first
one.
joke you wrote?
I don't remember the first joke I wrote. I remember the first joke that did good, and it was a made-up story about picking up a hitchhiker. That was completely made up.
Can we hear it? By the way, I have so many of those jokes. It's not even funny.
I wish now I want to go back to doing it.
I have a
Because then I
joke-
went through a phase where I'm like, I'm only doing real shit. And then now I'm like, I just want new shit. I'm sick of all my stuff.
I have a joke about a guy washing his balls at 24 Hour Fitness, and it never happened.
You're just like, this would be funny if it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even work either. The way I tell the joke is the guy is washing his nuts in the sink, but I have him like straddled on the like in the sink. There's no physical way that he could do that, but people just believe
Hey, it just goes to show you how creative we are.
it. With anything with my fucking dick, I swear to God, it's the worst. You don't remember the first joke you wrote, huh?
No, not like the very first joke I ever wrote. I don't remember it.
Yeah,
Because this was pre-Notepad,
sure.
so this was just in my head for a few weeks.
Do you
Didn't work.
do you like to write your jokes before you go on stage? Do you like to write them out before you go on stage? Do you like to just let it ride and see what happens?
It depends. So if I'm doing, let's say, a half hour and I haven't done a half hour in a long time, then I'll write out a set list.
Yeah.
But lately I have like the 25 minutes down pretty
Pretty
good, so I don't go up there with anything anymore.
What if you go up there and like 10 minutes into it and none of it's working and you've
that happens for sure.
for sure, but
I mean,
isn't-
not on
but
like
isn't
good
that the
shows,
worst when
but
you go up and do that and nothing's working and you've got like 45 minutes left?
the first time I ever went
Well,
on
not
the
45,
road,
but
have you ever
30.
done a Tribble run?
Of course, they're the worst.
They're the worst. So, and everyone told me they were the worst before I did. I was like 6 months into comedy or a year. I forget how much I've been in comedy. And everyone's like, don't do a Tribble run, man. They're awful.
There's really no point in doing it.
Yeah,
unless you love booze and like
And I don't.
and traveling.
Yeah, I don't like either of those things, but everyone's like, they're awful. And I'm like, no, they're not. I want to do them. So I got on one
Yeah.
as a feature. I maybe had 10 minutes of material at the time, and I'm supposed to do a half hour.
Yeah.
Up cold at a shitty show. I had to pick up the headliner, and some guy I don't know. Still, I don't think he does comedy anymore or whatever. So I pick him up in Sacramento. We drive 18 hours, and I had to do 30 minutes. I was going to space out the 10 minutes and do like crowd work and half-baked stuff. I end up doing the whole 10 minutes right up top because I was trying to get them, and I never got them. So now I burned my best 10, and I have 20 minutes left.
Oh fuck.
It was just a terrible, terrible
Look
experience.
at Paul's face. Even Paul's like, oh shit.
It was terrible for both me, the audience, everyone.
So did you go in and just do crowd work?
I mean, I tried, but
No, they still weren't having it.
I mean, first off, there was 10 people in the crowd. So it was at the
That's
time,
brutal,
but
too.
it was so bad that I think the headliner did even worse than I did. And then some lady came up to me after. I've told this story before, but some lady came up to me after and said, "You're the worst comedian I've ever seen." And she said, "I come here every week, and you're the worst."
Yeah, dude, that's the best. Everyone needs one of those stories. I've had stories where guys will come up to me and be like, actually, I have a story where I did a movie, right? It was like a Cinemax movie,
Cinemax, is that softcore porn?
Yeah, it was basically softcore
That's
porn.
not, is there? Do you have a sex scene in it?
Yeah, I fuck a girl on a desk.
Oh, I want to see it.
Yeah, my parents were in town too when I had to go on set. They were like
Like they
visiting
were
me.
watching you do it?
No, God,
Oh.
no. They were visiting me, and I'm like, I got booked last minute because I guess the guy that originally did it booked
Yeah.
a soap opera, and I had to
Sorry,
go and
but
go.
that's kind of cool. You're like, sorry, mom and dad, I got a movie, and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, we're so proud of you. That's so great.
It was great. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really cool. But it was definitely softcore, and I got done.
Dude, you have to
and,
find this movie and post that clip on your Instagram
I will. Yeah,
of the
it's
sex scene.
That's a good point. I gotta post more content. I don't do any of that shit.
I mean, that would just be for all your friends and family to see
It's
of
me-
you fucking a girl on the desk.
it's me.
It's
I'm
hilarious.
jacked too. I'm fucking jacked.
More jacked than you are now?
Yeah, more than I am now. And I was bagging this chick. I had a cock sock on and everything. And anyways, we got done, and we're all eating like craft
Wait,
service.
what's a cock sock? Like just a sock over
you
your
gotta
cock?
you gotta put the cock sock on your dick. So
Is it literally, is it a regular sock over
it
your
is.
dick?
It's basically a sock, but it's flesh colored sock.
Okay, got it.
So she's like dry humping me, whatever, and we have to do that for like 5-10 minutes. And I still have my socks on. It's pretty hilarious.
Were you single at the time?
Yes.
I always wonder, like, was she hot?
She was okay.
Did you
Yeah,
end
we-
up hooking up with her later?
We hooked up before.
Oh, before. Okay,
Yeah.
so it wasn't weird at all then.
No, we were rehearsing. This girl was like super method, but she was like Latino, and she was pretty hot. And yeah,
You just said she was okay a minute ago.
okay, she was okay.
Which one? Which is it?
She was okay. See, I lied. See, I lied.
Is she pretty hot or is she okay?
She was okay.
Okay.
She's in between pretty hot and okay. So what is that?
Sounds. I mean, your standards are probably pretty high too. So are mine, but
All right.
I can't imagine you hooking up with like an ugly girl.
I've done it in college. So anyways,
Sober? Have you done it sober?
absolutely not.
Okay, there you go.
Absolutely not. But I got done, and the director goes, he goes, so what else do you do? What else do you like to do? And I go, I like to paint. I love art. And he goes, well, at least you have that.
So he did not like your performance?
At all. No.
Dude, if you're a director
Yeah.
and you don't like an actor's performance, it's your job to get a good performance out of them.
But you know what?
Hey, take two.
but I tell you what,
I didn't like that.
Yeah,
Let's try it again.
But Ari, see, I was so nervous because I hadn't worked on anything like where I was the main guy, and also our scene was like 8 pages. I had a lot of dialogue, so I
So
had
you forgot a lot of lines.
Yes, and I hadn't done anything like that in a hot minute. I had
Listen, it sounds like you deserve part of the blame for sure.
for sure.
But hey, oh, you didn't like that director? Well, you clearly don't have a good eye for talent then, because you picked me,
Right,
idiot.
Right, totally. I mean, that doesn't really make me feel any better at all, but I get it. Thanks, sorry. Let's get back to you before I fucking kill myself. You ever first time you caught your parents making love or banging?
Funny story.
Yes, here we go.
I never. Well, I think I've walked in and they've like gotten off. I've never like full on seen penetration between my parents type of thing. But my mom, I don't remember this, or at least I don't think
How
I
old
do.
were you?
I don't remember. But my mom told
Is this
me
a
that
fake
when I
story?
was 8. No, this is real. She told me this yesterday actually.
What?
She was like, "Have you been writing anything new?" And I'm like, some stuff." And she's like, "Well, here's something that might be funny. When you were 8, you asked me and your father if you could watch us having sex because you wanted to know what sex was." So that shows you the type of kid I was.
You were. They were probably like. They probably thought you were possessed by some sort of demon, maybe.
They probably just thought I was really wanting to learn, and I'm
You were
super
eager.
curious.
You were
yeah.
eager. By 8, you were like, okay, I kind of have an idea of how this is going down. How you guys made me. And
And I wanted
my
to see
bros.
it. Apparently, I literally asked my parents if I could watch them have sex.
Do you remember the first porn you
How
watched?
often- I don't remember the first one, but I was the kid who brought kids over and showed them porn. Like I
Oh,
showed all
so
my
you-
friends porn for the first
So you
time.
found your parents' porn?
No, I was really good with computers or into computers, so I found it on like Kazaa or LimeWire is what it was called. I would download porn on LimeWire.
God damn, you're smart.
Yeah,
Only thing I downloaded on LimeWire
with
was
music. A lot of people.
That's all you
But
knew.
you can get movies too. You can get full. I would download Disney movies and porn
What about chat roulette? Did you ever go in there?
for fun. I never went on there for sexual reasons.
That shit was hilarious. Sometimes you'd be on there with your buddies and like just a huge dick.
Oh, half of them.
And you're like, oh,
Yeah, half of them were
bro,
huge dicks.
oh.
You'd circle through and be like, "Oh, cute little Asian couple," and then all of a sudden they're jerking off
Yeah.
in the camera. That was half of the thing.
They
But
gotta,
yeah,
they gotta bring that back.
I don't think I ever had a serious conversation with anyone on chat roulette. Like I never, because some people I think would go on there like meet people
Yeah.
and just get into conversations. Never did that, and I never used it for sexual purposes.
How funny would that be if they brought that back and the first person to laugh?
I'm surprised it went away actually.
I think it's fucking genius.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It should be like just a little
Probably
segment.
just too much dicks.
It should
That's
be
why it went
it should
away.
be a segment on some sort of like YouTube show called "Sit Through Chat Roulette," and you can't laugh. And the first one that laughs has to chug like a beer or something, or eat like spicy hot wings. Has that already been done? You think?
I think you. I
that
think
dumb,
you
Paul?
just figured out how to get this show to #1. You add that as a segment into
Paul,
the
can we
show.
get chat roulette up in here? We gotta get this TV working, P. Yeah, whatever. Fucking who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was your first awful audition?
Oh man, I think they've all been awful. But
Do you have an agent or a manager?
I have no, I don't.
Okay.
I was gonna say I have like a shitty commercial agent that sends me out once a year for
I
a
think we talked about
non-union
that.
500. No, I don't have it.
Right.
So
Modeling stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, this is a good one. I got a commercial. I don't no longer with this commercial agent because she ended up like trying to send me for like a $300 commercial audition in San Diego, and I just no called, no show, of course.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm like,
I've
I'm not driving to San Diego. And
do
she's
that
like,
all the time.
you can't miss auditions. You're fired. And I'm like, why would you send me to an audition in
In
San Diego?
San
Like,
Diego.
I honestly
I live in
was like,
LA.
I'm not going to respond to it. I'm like, I had dignity, is what it was. But okay, so she just signs me. And she sends me on my first ever commercial audition in LA. I'm taking groundlings class at the time, like brand new to LA. So it's in Santa Monica. So I drive like 45 minutes in traffic to this audition.
Yeah.
And I even told my friend in the groundlings class, I said, hey, I got this audition. You should just come and walk in and see what they do, right? Which you're not supposed to do either. I said, you're not with me. But here's the address. Here's the audition. Here's the sides. Just go in and just go in. I was like trying to hook him up, you know? I was like, I got this, hooking up my buddy.
That's good.
So I go in. Oh, on the
What was it for? Do you know?
so on the thing it says we're looking for a athletic UFC fighter type.
What the fuck?
Now here's the thing. Obviously that's not me.
Yeah.
But remember how I told you I came in with like all this confidence, this comedy confidence?
Yeah.
I also think of myself as an athlete. So as crazy as it sounds,
But do you don't run or work out or anything, do you?
I did at the time. I had just skateboarded across the country. I was working out more.
Hold on. Before we get back to the story, you skateboarded across the country. Was
I
this for
skateboarded
charity?
for charity from Oregon to New York City, and then from
On
Santa
a
Cruz to
skateboard?
San Diego on a longboard.
On a longboard. How many times did you crash?
Too many to count. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself really bad at all?
One time I scraped the skin off my back, but I never broke a bone or anything.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But you kept going like fucking Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah, I had to finish.
And did you
Patched up.
have a camera crew with you, or is it just
No,
you?
this was pre-Hollywood Ari, so it was me and a camcorder and a few friends.
And like a CD player, or like
We had smartphones.
So
I
it
think.
was you and a couple friends skateboarding.
Skateboarding, yeah.
And did anyone document this or?
Yeah, we have I made little videos just with we had a GoPro with us, but I wasn't thinking like that at the time.
How did you guys
wasn't
make money
thinking
for charity? How does that work?
We didn't raise a lot of money. We
was
raised
gonna
a few
say.
$1,000s. We had across the cross country trip. We had a Suburban following us that says "Skate Across USA" on the side of it, and we did some local news.
What's
and
the next
radio.
charity thing you're gonna do? Swim to Catalina or?
I'd like to actually, in all seriousness, I'd like to plan a 1 weekend a year trip where we skateboard from Los Angeles to San Diego.
You
for charity.
love longboards.
Yeah, I love them.
How would you do that? Go down PCH?
Yeah,
That's pretty hilly.
yeah.
What if you're going up a big
It would
hill?
take. I've done it. It takes.
Do you abandon the
takes-
board or you skateboard up?
If it's
the
a really
hill?
big hill, I would get off and walk. Yeah, so I didn't literally skateboard across the country.
So
I
there goes-
walked
there
and
goes that
skated.
there
There
goes
was
that
even one
charity.
stretch of period where we're going down this hill, and we'd get pulled over by cops almost every day because they'd be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" We'd be on the side of the highway and skating, and they'd pull us over. But there was one.
There's
stretch
gonna be
of-
so many rocks and debris and shit that can't be smooth.
Oh no, they were. We had to skate on some dirt roads sometimes. It was horrible, but
Sounds awful. Art.
yeah, I mean, it was awful and rewarding and fun.
Sure.
So we got pulled
charity.
over going down this hill, beautiful valley, and the cop says, "What are you guys doing?" And we go, "Oh, we're skateboarding across the country for charity." And normally they'd be like, "Okay, I guess go on your way then. If we get calls about this, we'll have to make you stop." But we never did. And this cop says, no, this is too dangerous of a road. There's too narrow. Get in the car. I'm driving you past this stretch of
You're
road.
like, but charity.
I'm like, but we're skateboarding across. We can't get in the car. Like
Yeah,
we're
then it
skateboarding
defeats
across
the
the
whole
country.
thing.
And they're like, well, you either get in the car
Or arrest you.
or she's like, I'm not letting you do this. So we got in the car and she drove us like 5 miles.
She probably thought you were full of shit.
No, I don't think. I mean, we definitely didn't look full of shit. We were on longboards. We had big backpacks. I had like a turban on. I was covered in sunscreen and sweat.
You had a turban on?
Yeah, I would wear a turban every day. I would wear a helmet, and then under my helmet, not a real turban, but just like a piece of fabric around
So
to
you wouldn't
block
get
my neck from the sun.
Yeah. So do you know how much
And
money
I
you made?
didn't shave. I looked crazy. I looked like a home. Was wearing the shirt with holes all over it. I looked like an insane.
How did you afford food?
I saved. I took 6 months off of school. I dropped out of college. Not dropped out. I took a gap
Time off.
semester, and I worked and I saved just for that to do that trip.
Jesus, dude.
Oh yeah, back to the audition.
Yeah, give me back
so
to the
I thought I was
audition.
an athlete from this. Said UFC fighter type. I go to this commercial audition. I'm in the waiting room, and there are all these jacked tall dudes in there, and me. Like I was definitely looked like I did not belong there. And I'm even said, I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. And the guys are like, no, it's good. You stand out. You're different. Like maybe that's what they want.
Yeah,
and they don't know it yet. And I'm like, and they talked me into it. I was like, yeah, you're right. Maybe that is it.
Yeah.
I'm standing in line to do the audition, and this is a weird. I thought this was normal at the time because it's my first one, but I later find out this isn't the norm. But there's a clear window for the door, and you could see and hear the person in front of you, the line auditioning. So everyone got to watch each other audition, which ended up making it so everyone did the same thing.
Yeah.
But you'd see the tall guy go in there. He'd read the line. It was like yelling and grunting, and then the casting director would say, "Okay, take off your shirt and do the same thing, like and flex without a shirt." And so I literally saw 10 people in front of me go in there.
It sounds
do
like
the line.
it sounds like an SNL sketch, dude.
It does.
Like, big time.
It is ridiculous. So I'm watching these jacked tall dudes in front of me. I'm like self-conscious. They go in there. They're taking off their. They do the line, then they take off their shirt and do it again. Saw 10 or 15 people do it.
So you started getting nervous?
I'm nervous, but I'm like, okay. I'm watching.
Did you
all
start
these people
doing
do it.
push-ups before you went in there?
No, because it's embarrassing because there's all these people out there.
Would have done push-ups.
You would have? Well, I didn't have push-up confidence.
I did the Ricky Lake show. They were looking for the new Mecca Man. And
Mecca Man?
Yeah. It was like the Mecca wear back in the day.
Okay.
I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's good.
I was like 22, and it was fucking jacked. And I'm in the back doing push-ups, and then I go to this coat rack thing and try to do pull-ups, and the whole thing falls, and I fall over every.
And you knew right then you're not getting the part. You're
No.
like, I just ruined my
I
chances
fell
there.
on everyone. all these sweaty black dudes, dude, and they're like, "Get the fuck off me, bro." I'm like, dude, I'm sorry.
They must
I
have
just stood there.
hated
Yeah.
your gut. You must
Dude.
have looked like the biggest tool.
Biggest tool. I just stood in the hallway because I was so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh.
All right, sorry. Go back to you.
I'm watching all these guys go in there, take their shirt off. So I go in there, I read the line, and then they go, "Thanks for coming in, man. Have a good one." They didn't tell me. They didn't. I'm the only one. They didn't say take your shirt off. They just like, "Thanks, dude." Kick it. Then my buddy is right behind me, and he goes in. They can't find him in the computer system, and he still gets to do the whole audition. They tell him to take his shirt off.
That's fucked up.
So it was horrible.
That's a good one. Do you remember your first ass kicking?
Getting my ass kicked or kicking ass?
How about both?
Both were in military school. First one.
How'd it start?
So they would in military school. You picked your roommate, or they picked your roommate based on weight class, so that you couldn't beat the shit out of each other.
Right. Or
So
if you did, it would be an even
It would
fight.
be an even fight. So me and
Very
my
smart.
roommate were the two smallest kids in the whole school. Two smallest males.
What was his name? Ari?
His name was Jasper Lee. He was a little Chinese kid from Diamond Bar,
Oh,
California.
man.
Actually.
This is going to be good.
And I was actually, even though we were the two smallest kids, I was actually a good 20 pounds heavier than he was.
Sure.
He was really small.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And I was pretty small, and he was really small. So he signed up for wrestling, the wrestling team there. Because
He just wanted to kick your ass.
I think they saw him. They're like, oh, we don't have anyone else in your weight class or whatever. They got him on. And so he had been wrestling for 2 weeks. And because of that, he was feeling really confident and like in a fighting mood, and he was very confident that he could kick my ass because we already weren't getting along.
Yeah.
Just roommate shit. You
Why?
know,
What
like
was
clean.
were you
clean,
just eating his food and he was eating your food?
I honestly could barely remember. We were just getting into fights.
Would he wake you up in the middle of the night with like a
We'd-
loud fart? You ever had that?
Probably he was yelling. Maybe he'd leave. Maybe I think he was more of like, "Hey, clean. I'm cleaning, so you need to clean." You know,
Yeah.
because we had to keep our place really
But
clean.
maybe he didn't want to. He was tired.
he didn't. Yeah, he was just kind of a piece of
lazy.
shit.
Yeah.
Long story short, we get in a fight. He's really confident because of wrestling practice. He starts trying to do like wrestling moves on me, and I ended up just punching him and hitting him, and I was way bigger than him.
Yeah.
So I kicked his ass. So after that, we hate each other even more, right?
Right.
So this leads into me getting my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Kicked his ass. He hates my guts now. Our next door neighbor was this crazy guy who got sent to military school for fighting. He tells that next door neighbor, "Hey, Ari says that he fucked your girlfriend."
Did you?
I don't know the guy. I don't know his girlfriend. I'm from San Diego. He's from Texas.
Yeah.
I've never met his girlfriend. So he comes over and goes, "Hey, heard you're telling people you fucked my girlfriend." And I'm thinking like, this guy out of his mind? Like,
So-
how would I have met his girlfriend? I'm 13 years old.
It's like a bad HBO documentary.
I'm literally 13 years old. There's no way I could have met his girlfriend. He knows this. This shows how stupid I am. I go, "Yeah, dude. I fucked your girlfriend." And he looked at me again. He goes, "Say it again."
Oh shit!
And I go, "Fucked your girlfriend."
and
And then he just wails on me.
Oh wow!
Punching me. I don't think I got a single hit in. He must have like hit me like
He just
10
went
times.
rapid
He, like
speed?
punching my kidneys and shit. I remember like falling to the ground.
Punch
and
your
he's
kidneys.
like kicking me, and then I'm just like bloody. I'm like bleeding.
Where were you bleeding?
I was bleeding. My nose was bleeding. I think he cut my face open.
He went
Like,
in on you,
He
huh?
beat the fuck out of me. I had black eyes, and I was walking to the infirmary, and I get there, and they're like, "What the fuck happened?" And I said, "I fell down the stairs and just."
You said you fell on the stairs. Why didn't you call him out?
A rat in military school? It's not what you
It's
want
not
to
the
be.
fucking mafia.
It might as well. It was the mafia. It was the 13-year-old version of the mafia.
How was the food in military school? Shit.
Not bad. No, it wasn't that bad.
Really?
Cafeteria. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, all you could eat. Cereal all day.
Oh, you could eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
All you could eat PB&J cereal. Those were like the stock items, but then they would have, different meals.
What's your favorite meal?
Now,
Yeah.
I like burritos, pizza, sandwiches.
Is burritos because from San Diego?
Yeah.
Do you like when they put fries in the burrito, or is that
I
some
like California
pussy-
burritos,
that's
but
some
yeah,
pussy
I
ass
haven't
shit?
found a Mexican place in LA that's as good as San Diego Mexican. I found some okay ones. but
There's a
nothing
place
great.
in the it's the North Hills. Paul, what's the North Hills? Is that out where you kind of where you live? The North isn't like
Where do you live? Why doesn't Paul have a microphone?
Paul. He used to.
on.
He used to have a microphone. That's all right. Paul doesn't want to be part of the conversation. I get it, Paul. It's cool. I'm not Candace Thompson. It's fine. There's this place that dips their fucking in burrata cheese with shredded pork. Paul, they get good. You got it.
I'm in. I'm sold on that. I'll go there.
I gotta
Go there
get the name of
tonight.
it. The place is called like Baroccios or something. That sounds Italian, but
Yeah, it's like an Italian spot.
no, it's a Mexican place. I gotta fucking find it. It's so good. They dip this shit in that red sauce. You know the red
Yeah,
sauce.
it's a wet burrito.
Fuck.
Yeah, but it's like a wet burrito, but they dip it in there and they melt the cheese as the taco. The cheese is the taco,
Oh, yeah.
Gimme it.
right?
Gimme.
Paul, where's the place
Yum,
you go
yum,
to
yum.
when you used to eat?
Are you Mexican, Paul?
tacos?
Yeah, Mexican.
What's your favorite Mexican place in LA?
In LA,
Yeah, I gotta fill up my meter.
Yeah, there's a little.
No one. Trust me, no one gives a fuck about these meters.
Okay.
Just
I'd say there's a little Oaxacan place over here that does like mole. That's I can't even pronounce it.
see,
What
why are
it's
they
Do you
so
speak
hard
Spanish?
to pronounce?
I understand it fluently, but
you
I
don't speak it very well?
Nah.
So you're like whitewashed Mexican.
Yeah, pretty much. From,
Nice.
from Pomona, man. The
Those are
IE.
the best kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been telling people.
Anyways, I'll find it for you. Okay, we're almost done here, Ari. Okay, because I know it's.
I don't
been-
want to. I want to keep going.
This
for
has been
Let's-
riveting.
How long have we been going, Paul?
We're almost
an
at
hour.
45.
Do you
Yeah.
pay by the hour? Let's go 3 hours.
Dude, I wish. I don't know if we could fill up 3 hours. You know what I mean?
I know. I know we can't.
Let's do this.
Look at this chemistry.
I know.
Look at it.
What was your first huge accomplishment, Ari? Besides going across country and fucking longboarding.
Oh, that was a good accomplishment.
That is a good one. Isn't that fun? These wires are fun.
First one, so one before that. I was proud of myself for going through military school
And getting your ass kicked.
and getting my ass kicked.
Did
I
you
felt
learn?
like
Did
that
you
was,
learn? Did you learn discipline though when you went there?
Yeah, learned discipline, and it was just the toughest at the time when I went through it. Maybe to this day, it was one of the toughest things I went through
I almost went to military
because I was
school.
kind of like, I wasn't spoiled, but I was sheltered. I was like a sheltered white kid. My mom's a lawyer, my dad's a doctor.
Oh, so you're fucking super smart.
No, my parents are smart.
I don't care.
I wasn't smart. I
you
got
come
terrible
from,
grades.
You come from good pedigree though.
I came from a good Jewish family.
Is your brother, any of your brothers doctors or lawyers at all?
No, my younger brother works for Netflix, and my other brother's in college.
That's rad. So he's out here with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
moved-
cool.
He lives next door to me in my same apartment building.
That's
He's my next door
fucking.
neighbor.
See, I wish I had that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'd kill to live by my brothers.
So it was really hard for me to just my first time leaving home at 13. There's no parents, there's no adults. You're just kind of on my own. So
Yeah.
it made me grow up. So it felt like an accomplishment.
That's cool. Do you remember the first movie you saw? You were like, I wish I was in that movie.
I don't remember one where I'm like, first one I wish I was in, maybe John Wick.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the first movie you ever saw?
No, that I wished I was in.
Oh, I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe James Bond.
James Bond. Hey,
Yeah.
James Bond's kind of like John Wick a little bit. isn't
Yeah,
it?
I want to be an action star. I know that's cliche. A lot of guys.
I love it.
wanna do.
You know what you should do is okay. I hate when people do this. My mom does this all the time. You know what you should do? You should do just little snippets of action stuff.
I do.
You do.
I have
On top of like your food tasting stuff.
yeah.
You should do.
I mean, it's not like a reoccurring thing, but I made an action short film called The Girlfriend Experience Part
I
2.
saw. That's
Yeah.
great.
And I kill probably 3 or 4 people in it.
That's
And I'm proud of it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. And then there's another scene I did my friend's pilot that he just made on his own, not like a real pilot, but like an indie pilot. And there's one scene where we filmed with a really nice camera in slow motion. We filmed me with a butterfly knife and my shirt off, and I'm just like stabbing a mirror I'm looking into a mirror and just like doing all these knife moves, and we slowed it in slow motion. It's awesome.
Where is that? Can we see that?
They're all on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta start a new YouTube page and put my sex scene on there.
Dude, I would love to see your sex scene.
It's good. You'll
I
love
want to jerk off to it. Maybe.
Sure, if you want to. I know.
To that okay Mexican chick in it.
You here. I'll show you a picture of her when we're done, and
Yeah.
you tell me what you think.
Okay, I will.
All right, we're almost done. Here we go. We're gonna finish with this. Let's do rapid questions. Celebrity that you
Keep
wish.
going. I don't want to leave.
A celebrity that you wish you were.
I have nowhere to go. Celebrity that I wish I was.
Santino or Theo Von? Are they?
I would say
Are they celebrity? They are celebrities.
Santino. I
Aren't
would not call a celebrity. He has
gonna
yeah,
like
he's not
that.
gonna like that.
He's
He
not
he
gonna
is
like
famous. He's moderately famous. Theo gets recognized everywhere. He is a celebrity.
they? Yes, he is.
He's a full blown celebrity, but not he is. Theo is too famous. I don't want to be that. He gets recognized an annoying amount. I don't want to be.
Theo does?
I wouldn't want to be able to walk. I wouldn't want to walk around outside in the city.
Isn't that crazy
And
that-
get stopped everywhere?
Isn't that
it's
crazy?
annoying.
That's all from just a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Like that is so bananas.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the formula of how that.
No,
fucking
it's obnoxious.
goes.
So if my level of celebrity, who I'd want to be is maybe, I don't even know. Someone who I could put on a hat and still be a normal guy. Brady Matthews, not a celebrity.
Definitely not even
he's,
not even a regular.
He's gonna be, you're gonna die, and then all your art's gonna blow up.
That's what I told my mom yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are okay? An old celebrity you'd have sex with, and no one would think you'd have sex with them. Where did I find these? fucking
Old
questions?
celebrity. I mean,
Who's an old like? What about Kelly Kapowski or some
I
shit
don't even
like
know
that?
who that is.
Exactly.
See, the old celebrity me would be like Demi Moore.
That's hot.
She's hot,
That's
but
good.
that's obviously I would have sex with her. Everyone would.
I asked my girlfriend. She said Bruce Willis. You think Bruce Willis is a good-looking guy?
Yeah, I think especially if you
Even
look up
now?
old. I mean, he's not a bad-looking guy for his age. I don't think most girls, if they didn't know who he was and looked at him on the street, would go, "I want to fuck that old guy."
What about Travolta now?
Same thing. I don't think he's ugly,
Yeah.
but I don't think they both are not hot. But Bruce Willis and Travolta were obviously both incredibly good-looking. when they were
Travolta back.
younger.
Can you imagine looking at yourself back in the day and you're like, "Fuck, dude, I was so skinny. I had great head of hair, and now I'm
Yeah,
bald."
he kind of looks like a villain now, huh? But he's married.
Do you know how good of an actor he is?
care.
He's a
He's
fucking
an amazing actor.
really good actor.
Oh my! I just watched Pulp Fiction recently.
Did you see his
He's
latest?
great. Both of Bruce Willis and Travolta were in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that M. Night Shyamalan last movie with Bruce Willis, where they're all like superheroes and shit?
It was. You know what? I'll say this: M. Night Shyamalan came out hot with a couple great movies. Then he did such terrible movies that this new movie was okay for him. It was like okay, it wasn't awful, and a lot of the shit he did was awful for a while.
It's like almost having like a one-hit wonder. It's almost like being like an '80s hair band.
It's weird
and it's
that
hard to find your
I don't
game back.
understand how Hollywood works because there's certain people who they have a flop and they go away, and then there's certain people that seem to like fail upwards. So like one hit and then they do all these flops, but then they keep getting
more stuff.
Big movies like what's Zack Snyder? Is that his name? The guy who did 300?
Yeah.
300 was incredible.
Incredible.
Seems like every movie he's done since then has been he hasn't had a single one that's been like you have to see that movie.
I couldn't even tell you the other ones that he did after.
But he keeps getting them.
I forget what they were. It was like with Mickey Rourke and some shit. But anyways, all right, we're moving on. To impress a girl, what's your go-to move? Come over and don't you have any exotic animals? Don't you have like snakes?
I have a snake. I have a scorpion, a tarantula. I have a home theater system. Those are like my selling points. I have a 120-inch home projector. But
you know what I love that you do, and this has nothing to do with your fucking snakes and whatever, but you definitely take chances on stuff that it might work, it might not work.
It usually doesn't work.
Yeah, but that's what I think is so great. It's like so UHF. Like, do you know UHF? Never seen it? Fucking go watch it. It's Weird Al Yankovic. He starts.
Oh, I love Weird Al.
He starts a access channel, like a whatever access channel, you know, like where they
like local TV.
Yeah, local TV, and people come on and like drink from the fire hose, and people have like you've never seen this. No. It's so good. This one's called "Throw Your Poodle from the top of from the roof." It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Here's what it is. No one. I learned this very fast in LA. Is no one is giving me shit.
No.
No one's taking a chance on me.
No.
No one's going, oh yeah, we want Ari. What it says about maybe I'm not talented enough, whatever it is, maybe I'm not likable enough. No one in LA is like, hey, let's get Ari for that.
But you don't hear that noise, you know what I mean? You don't, which is good. A lot of people hear that noise and it fucks with them. I think I heard that noise way too early in my career. Where one minute like my career was like shit was going on, then it wasn't going on. Shit was going on, shit wasn't going on.
For me, nothing's ever gone on. So
I've been in this game for fucking 100 years. So
whatever. I've been 8 years. Nothing's ever gone on. So I'm like, hey, if I want to do comedy, I'm gonna have to just do it all on my own.
Yeah,
and if I want to make something, I gotta make it.
It's all about
because no one's gonna put me in something.
Right. It's all about the content that you put out there too. Like look at that. You know the kid named Trevor Wallace?
Yeah, he's killing it.
Don't you feel like he just came out of nowhere for a hot minute though?
Yeah, I think
I didn't know who that kid was 2 years ago.
He figured out the internet.
Yeah.
And he figured out what kids want and how to be funny, and he did it, and he's famous.
Yeah, he's killing it. Okay, we'll end on these things. I like to do rapid, funny questions, and you have to just think of the first thing to come to your head, and then we're done. Okay?
Okay.
Have you had fun so far on this?
Yes.
See, Paul, no one's having fun on Natasha's. They're having fun on this one, dude. No.
I did Natasha's.
Totally
this
joking.
One's more fun.
I love Natasha.
I love Natasha too. This is more fun.
Okay. I asked everyone this: is cereal soup? Why or why not?
Is cereal soup? No, it is not, because soup is hot.
Yeah, good point. That is the most
cold soup. What are you, a Nazi?
Yeah. Well, so I've interviewed a couple. What is the most unsexiest thing a girl can do in bed during like a first hookup?
Like a wet fart would be pretty gross.
That's really funny.
That would be pretty
You're
nasty.
2 for 2 on these. I like two.
Burp. Dude, one time.
A burp?
Dude.
What if she sneezed on your dick? That's pretty awful, too.
I would rather her do that than the other two. One time, the real story, I went to Vegas for a friend's wedding, Kevin Farr's wedding, and I brought this girl that I met in Florida really briefly one time after a show. Like, hey, I'm Ari. And when we started talking on Instagram. So I barely knew her, but we had talked on Instagram. Invited her to the wedding. She comes out. Night one, she's burping and farting because she thinks it's funny. And I am so turned off. It is. She's like, I just do that around my ex-boyfriend all the time. It's funny. I'm like, I don't think it's funny.
She thought you were a comedian and thought you could take it?
I guess, but here's the thing.
That's annoying.
I try not to burp and fart around women.
No.
It's gross. It's gross. It's equally gross for me if a guy does it.
Totally.
So I definitely don't want a girl to do it.
No, dude, it's fucking awful.
Yeah, so it was a big turnoff, and yeah, I still got a few blowjobs throughout the weekend, but Wasn't into
when
it.
she got done, did she burp giving you a blowjob?
That was the other crazy thing.
She's like, "That
I
was a
let her
lot."
know pretty clearly. Like I made a gross out face, and I was like, I don't think that's funny. She kept doing it throughout the weekend. Then she was doing it to fuck with me.
No,
Gross, dude.
All right,
Grow
ready?
up.
Rapid fire. What's the weirdest smell you ever smelled? Wet fart.
Weirdest smell. I don't know. Old like dead mice.
Dead mouse.
Yeah, one time I went on the road. I left a mouse in my snake's tank to
And he
feed
killed
it.
and didn't eat it.
Killed it, didn't eat it, and I got back and there was just like a rotting mouse.
Ugh.
It was gross.
God, why would you want a fucking snake? What's your snake's name?
Diamond, she's very sweet and cute.
Yeah, I bet. What's a funny Wi-Fi name?
Funny Wi-Fi name.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the only way to make a funny Wi-Fi name is to make it's like cheat hacky funny. Like there's one on my street called FBI surveillance van. Not that funny, but like hacky funny.
What about rape whistle? That's pretty funny, huh?
Wouldn't that all offend people, but they can't do anything about it because they don't know where it is?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're just the N-word.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Everyone's just triggered.
Yeah,
Everyone's just walking out of their house
yeah,
triggered.
going, what the? Whose Wi-Fi signal is this shit?
N-word.
Yeah.
All right. What is something everyone looks stupid doing? It's fucking hilarious. I gotta write that down.
Who? Everyone looks stupid. Putting on pants is an easy one.
That's
Everyone
a good
looks
one.
stupid. Using the toilet, just sitting on the toilet. Everyone looks kind of stupid. Everyone, yeah, there's two ones.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
I wear shorts sometimes for fun.
Like booty shorts?
Not booty. I have worn booty shorts, but just kind of like really short shorts because sometimes when I want attention, I'll wear like a goofy hat, or I'll wear like I have this, what's it called, like a Pueblo pattern.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm looking at you because you're Mexican, but I don't know why. But it's like a
Pueblo pattern. And he goes right to
Like,
Paul. Not racist at all. What's a
yeah,
Pueblo pattern?
It's like I forget the name of it, but I have a flannel that's kind of just really flashy Mexican Pueblo-esque style, and every time I wear it, people go, "What's with that shirt?"
Where'd you wear it? Like a quinceañera? Or?
I got it at a Ross Dress for Less,
Where'd you wear it? Quinceañera?
and I'll just wear it like to the comedy store.
Paul, do you know what the
I'm
fuck
bored.
he's talking about?
Like a Southwest
Yeah,
kind of
like-
pattern.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I wore a skirt to the Chargers game once.
A skirt?
Yeah.
Why?
With no underwear. It was part of a Halloween costume. We were still drunk from the night before.
Did you get in trouble for the no underwear part?
No, but I was diving for beers, and my balls kept coming out and stuff. It was great.
Did you make the bit jumbotron?
No, but a lot of people were not happy with me, especially the fan base.
Did you have a Chargers hat on or anything?
No, I
to
had a
show
tube. I had a tube top and a chef's hat.
So you look like a weird transgender guy.
I was the naked chef.
This was on Halloween or just Halloween time?
Halloween, the next day, Halloween.
After Halloween.
I actually met my girlfriend.
was-
I met a girl that I actually fell in love with at the game with the outfit
The
on.
girl you're with now?
No, different chick.
Okay.
She's married with kids. All right, we gotta get out of here. Paul's gonna cut my nuts off. What's the worst baby name? Fast,
Any stripper name is pretty bad.
like Diamond.
Diamond, terrible name.
That's a snake name.
That's
All right,
my snake's name.
what sport would be the funniest if you added a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
What would be the funniest?
Yeah.
Those UFC fighting.
I think they do that. It's called bar fights, right?
Oh, and that sounds fun.
All right. Last one. What celebrity would you let kiss your mom?
All of them. And my mom could kiss whoever she wants.
Yeah, as long as they
She's a
put you in
grown
movies.
woman.
It's true.
Yeah.
Where can people find you, Ari? How do we do this?
Just my name, Ari Mannis, arimannis.com, at Ari Mannis on all social media. And
What's your podcast?
mine's called Unlicensed Therapy. Brady's on it. There's
Yep.
an episode with Brady, and I have comedians come in. I give them unsolicited
Did you release that one
advice.
yet, or are you going to?
I can't remember, but I'm going to. I have a lot in the queue. I
Okay.
think I did, but I can't remember.
All right.
If it's not out, it will be out.
Well, that's been Ari Mannis. That's been Paul Antonio. I've been Brady Matthews. This has been comedypopup.la.com. Please subscribe and share and send with your friends.
Poke me on Facebook.
I'm fucking second to last on this fucking podcast. All right, I'm dying over here. Give me some help. You guys have been amazing. I've been Brady Matthews.
Poke us
I
on
love you.
Facebook.
And come see me in Vegas this weekend. I'll be doing drop-in spots with Amir K at Comedy Cellar. I love you. Take care and bless up.